Well, now that campus tour is wrapped up, I think it's time we go back to revisit some teams that we used throughout that journey, especially teams like Miami. Why we are starting with them? We actually used them the day before they came out with the first roster update of this season. And of course, them in Indiana probably got the biggest boost throughout the year. Makes sense, you know, they were the two finalists. So now we're going to get a look at Miami and how souped up this team is now and get back to that 6-1 on defense that I love so much and I think is perfect for a team like the Miami Hurricanes. So what we're going to do at the start here is actually hop into practice mode a little bit. And I know I kind of went over the 6-1 for Miami about a month or so ago, but now we'll just go over the very basics, how we set up the depth chart to make sure our guys are in there. And now we'll actually have a game with them as well in the Heisman division, our last game of a regular season. So with Miami's 6-1, let's go ahead and get this flipped sides. I guess we can, offense really quick. We're mainly going to be running, I think it's just regular trips. Yeah, this trips, Canes Crossers is a play I'm convinced can actually work. But we try a few times and it doesn't go great. I already recorded the gameplay for this. The offense kind of sucks. But if we put Tony on a slot fade, I'm convinced this can be good against certain types of coverages. Like right there. I mean, he gets a little caught up, but once he gets through there, he's just wide open. So I think there's something to that play. And I think there's just something to this formation in general. I think is very, very good. This trips in Miami. They have a lot of good trips actually with Y slot strong, offset, Y slot weak, trips halfback weak. But the cherry on top is going to be bunch strong offset, one of my favorite formations in the entire game. You have duo, one of the best runs in the game. You got the really good RPO in there. You got flood, you got dagger, you got corner strike, you got the 3 pass plays you need, you got duo inside zone. And I believe they do have a toss in here somewhere, a pin pull toss. So yeah, every play you're really looking for and bunch strong offset Miami's got. Very fun offense to use. But first, did I already hit flip sides? I might have. I guess we'll find out in just a second. We'll just call this random play. Sure, take it to Mark Fletcher. Steamroll him. Come here, buddy. Boom. Come here again. Boom. This guy's really fun too. Another reason why Miami is so gosh dang fun in the game this year. But our main focus here is going to be on 6-1 and then go over how I'm setting up the depth chart here because we are moving quite a few things around. First, the offensive side of the ball. This team is stacked. Carson Beck at quarterback. We keep Fletcher as our halfback one. Armbar, we saw that platinum head first just lighten up. A 90 speed on an elusive bruiser, 85 overall. You could get more speed if you wanted Pringle in there, but I love my big elusive bruisers and steamroll everybody. Wide receiver, we are going to move Joseph up here and Carr up here. So our top 4 are all 92 speed or above. Malachi Tony now finally has some abilities. It's a beautiful sight. Tight end, we are going to put Lofton. Well, I can't right now, but we will put Lofton as our starting tight end. I think they have him starting at fullback. So the 6-1 depth chart changes we have to do because who that uses on your defensive line is your starting right edge, your nose tackle, and your next 2 defensive tackles. So thinking about that, how do we want this set up? We actually don't want Ruben Bain Jr. in this spot. I think pocket disruptor and duress works much better on a D tackle. So we're actually going to take him out and put in our platinum quick jump. Booker Pickett is going to be our starting right edge. Our nose tackle is Moten Sr. That has to be a defensive tackle. We can't make that an edge as much as I would love to. And I think he's probably our best bet to start at nose tackle. But we are going to take out Scott. We are going to put in Messidor here will be our second defensive tackle, and then Bain Jr. going to D tackle 3 will be essentially our left edge in this formation. We're going to be changing our linebackers around because we need more speed in these spots. Starting at Sam is going to be Cam Pruitt, Silver Robber, 86 speed. Linebacker starting at Will is going to be Basanth, Silver Robber, 87 speed. Starting at Mike, our user, you have a couple choices. I go with Toure just because he has the takedown ability. At corner, we're only going to be starting 2 on the outside. We are going to want those to be O'Connor with his knockout bouncer and house call, 6'1", 91 speed. And Brantley, knockout ball hawk bouncer, 6 foot tall, 92 speed. Scott, of course, is going to need a spot on this field. He is going to go up to free safety. Strong safety is going to stay Jacoby Thomas with his ball hawks. We got abilities just absolutely all over the field here on defense. I think every single starter on this defense is going to have an ability. It's insane. Now if we go into our 6-1, we see we have Pickett, we have Moten, we have Messidor, we have Bain, Basaint, Torrey, Pruitt, Brantley, Scott, Thomas, and O'Connor. Star-studded defense. Now from here, I typically will like to run zone out of here most of the time. Either cover 4 or cover 3 buzz are typically going to be my go-tos. You mix in a little bit of the man blitzes, a little Tampa 2, a little cover 2 man if you really want to. Obviously the big downside of the man coverage outside of Sam Will blitz is it is going to be those linebackers in man coverage. Like if you run cover 1 MLB blitz, both your Sam and your Will linebackers will be in man coverage. I don't know if you really want to do that so much versus just run Sam Will blitz and then it's your corner, safeties, and your user in man coverage. But stick to zone and you don't even have to worry about that. So we'll just call cover 3 buzz just because we keep our shell on default. We'll just put them in random. So then from here, all we're going to do, left on the D-pad, down on the D-pad, pinch our defensive line. Left on the D-pad, down on the right stick, crash them inside, and essentially that's it. And we're going to let those 4 boys go to work. Now what I do at the start of the game, which I shouldn't do, is it's just muscle memory for me at this point, is just throwing contains on the defensive line. And of course, right away, the Virginia Tech quarterback rolls out on us. But in this defense specifically, we don't want to do contains unless the offense is giving us a reason to do contains. So in this gameplay, we go up against Texas and Arch Manning, and my thought process, well, he's a pretty mobile quarterback. We should do some contains on him, but it's a noticeable difference in the pressure we can get from containing versus not containing. So, and then if somehow you don't know how to contain, it's just R1, then L1. Bang, now we got contains out there, keep them in the pocket. So essentially, that's it. That's all we got to do. Mix up your different coverage calls, make sure your depth chart is set right, and watch this 6-1 defense get to work. Let's take it to the game. Let's see who we got here. Who are we going to be running this Miami 6-1 defense against? I'm excited to give it another shot. I do wish we weren't at home, though, because I do not like the shadows and stuff on these fields. But it is what it is. It's going to be the Texas Longhorns. And we haven't used a Tier 1 team in a long time. So it'll be interesting going up against a high-level team like this again. Let's see what our opponent is looking like. He does have one natty. Does like to pass the ball, so hopefully his pass rush is going to be able to get in there quite a bit. We are just going to be running 6-1 on defense. That's going to be our entire plan. And even better, we're starting on defense. So let's get to it. And we are set. Let's get to it. We'll just do default here. It's going to come out in trips. And I guess we'll just shade. Oh, come on. Not right away, brother. Not right away, man. We'll just shade everybody down. Just watch a little RPO potentially going out to the right there. I didn't change any of our defense like we probably should. Did switch stick up to O'Connor. Click on make a play, one turnover for the 6-1 defense. I don't know if I even had to switch on there, but O'Connor gets up there, gets the quick stop. That's exactly how we wanted this to start. That is just absolutely perfect. Now we're going to try to throw a bomb first play. Gun trips, cane crossers. We are going to put a slot fade over here on Tony and hope he can win deep on this. We're just, now that campus tour is done, we can just try all sorts of different things, try out some different fun, and see what happens. Try to chuck one up to Tony. He chucked just like he did, but it did fall incomplete. It looked like we potentially could have had that, but the safety actually ended up staying down. I do overall think this is a good formation, this gun trips Miami's got. I just had to try our try a bomb on that. It can work. It's really good against match coverage. It's okay against some drop zone stuff, but it's not great. It was worth a shot, though. I mean, can we not just send Tony, like, straight up the field here? I don't see any safety over the top there. Passing this inside. Click on secure catch. Nice and easy. And what else we've got here? See, like, if he was in cover 6, that actually would... Why couldn't he have been in cover 6 the last play? You jerk. But we do have gun bunch strong offset. Another very good formation here. He's going to be pressing over on Joseph. We should probably be running the ball a little bit more. Whoops. tried to throw that one quick as a bullet pass and I accidentally double tapped there. We should be running the ball more, especially with bunch strong offset. We have duo. We have a running back like Fletcher. That makes sense. I think he's doing like the cover 3 just shade underneath defense is kind of what it looks like. Those definitely look like 5-yard hooks. Oh, just hold the line there, boys. Hold the line there. We'll take 3. Yeah, he's staying in cover 3 cloud. I think just shading underneath every single play. I'm going to go back to dagger, but this time look for our tight end kind of over the middle here. Potentially, we could send Fletcher out. I don't hate that. Send him out on a streak or something. and see what we get. Yep. Shade underneath, click on, secure catch. Right over those 5-yard hooks, brother. Gotta be a little quicker than that. Would corner strike work against this? One way to find out. Heck, it's not campus tour anymore. Who cares if we win or lose? we can just run whatever the heck we want. Let's give it a shot. We'll just take a quick one to our tight end there. Nice and easy. Gunbud strong offset's so good. It's just so good. We could 100% just stay in this formation, I think. And we might. We might. Because we don't have to, you know, showcase every little thing about the Miami offense. If there's certain things we like, let's just stick with it and see how it goes. I do like their spread and some of their other trip stuff here too. Like switch shot delay, I think looks pretty good out of this. Trips wide slot strong. Got dagger, you got some more runs in here. I should probably just keep trusting Fletcher here. He's been doing a pretty bang up job for us, so why do anything different? Oh my god. just mashing A as we run right into the pile and absolutely steamrolling them. Absolutely steamrolling them. Fletcher, my goodness. Let's go. We can go back to some gun trips and go to like slot drive here. I mean, I think he's still just sitting in that cover 3. So if he's shaded down, I'm hoping we can hit either Daniels or Tony on this. He is shaded down. Or was he? We can just take off Carson Beck, just like in the playoffs against Ole Miss. We see the space in front of us, just take off with Carson Beck, take it all the way in there. Miami with the touchdown, the defensive stop after one play, then Carson Beck leads the boys down the field. Good start, Hurricanes. And of course, I did forget to set our read keys. What else is new? Luckily, it didn't really make a difference. We're going to keep all our zone drops. I think we're going to keep everything just kind of default down here. We could do safeties on close, but I don't think we really need to be doing that. Gives me a trips wide slot. We can just go to a cover 4 here. We'll shade underneath again. Get the hard flats just in case it is an RPO. We'll get over here with Ture. We're just going to kind of watch deep middle. We fell a step behind. He's going to take another deep shot. And, oh. That one, oh, okay. Good catch. I mean, I'm not blaming the 6-1 defense on that. That is not a fault of the 6-1 that he caught that. We had boys all over that thing. Absolutely won't hear a thing about that one being... That does not count against us. He's going right back to it here. We're just going to sit right down on this. So we just need... Ow. Just a really deep comeback. Maybe I don't even need to contain... Actually... Unless he starts running with Arch. I'm not going to contain because these guys are just not getting in there and getting any pressure on us here. Oh, he's got that guy. Yeah, we were just shaded underneath. Should have been an interception on the first play. Second one, a little dicey. That was a good one. But still, that should have been a turnover. I'm not counting that against us. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Really what we need to do here is find a way to get this ball to Tony. I'm going to call an RPO. I'm hoping he's not in man this time. But I really, really want to get this ball to Malachi Tony. And just hold a couple blocks out there and cut your way back inside. Oh, kind of got rocked there a little bit, but a nice first, or almost a first down, a nice play on first down. He went to Palms that time. Let's try Kane's crossers. I think I should have this go to the wide side. I think. I'm not even 100% sure this play actually even works. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, it really matters what side they're on. Let's keep it short side. Why the heck not? Let's see if Tony can get open deep here. Maybe? Not a good ball there by Carson Beck. Tony was open on that. Tony was open on that. Again, not hearing anything about it. Tony was there on that. Gosh dang it, Carson. Underthrown. We can just go. I'm not going to contain. Oh, he actually did run the ball. Oh my gosh. And he's gone. Almost. I was not expecting. He hadn't run the ball all day, so I was not concerned about a run there in the slightest. Now we can be, and I'll actually come down with Scott here. No, I don't want match. But we'll come down, get there with Scott. How is he catching these balls? How is he catching these passes? Oh my god. Now he's going to some split. We will go shaded underneath. Cover 3 here. We're going to stay here with Ture. My goodness. My goodness. We felt like we were kind of all over that one. If he's going to stay in the split, we'll stay in cover 3, shaded underneath. I should be mixing in more like man blitzes and things here too, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah, okay, there we go. There we go, right to our guy, Thomas. Just go block Arch, perfect. And 73 should not be able to catch us, I'm hoping. I'm not even sure who Thomas is, or why he's in... I don't think Thomas is supposed to be in there. Oh, that's our strong safety, Thomas, coming down on the hook. Gets the interception. Miami taken right back over. Let's go punch this one in. I would love to get Tony a touchdown. Would absolutely love it. Let's go back to our RPO read bubble here. See if we can't throw one into Tony. I mean, can I hot route Tony and put him on like a streak or something? We'll just, oh, come on, guys. Hold a block out there for once in your life. We were in there on that. Do we just go, I wish we had just an RPO, or not an RPO, like an inside zone. Yeah, let's go to a gun spread, and let's just try to run one here with our big boy Fletcher. See if he can't just power one in right up the gut there. Oh, get stopped at the 1. Of course we do. All right. How else are we going to get in here? He's just calling Tampa 2, so an RPO should still suffice for us. Now he is in... I mean, he's got nobody over there on Joseph, so... I tried to throw that to Joseph, and it didn't let me. I tried to throw that to X, and they said, no, you will not be throwing that ball to X. You will just take this loss like a man. 4th and goal at the 4. He actually kind of got out there a little quicker than I initially anticipated, but still, if we were actually able to throw that, and I wasn't even looking at the one on the right, I was just looking at X over on the left there, and that was my only concern. All right, let's punch one in here, boys. We're gonna go just something maybe like this, and then you can go just on like a speed out and stem it up, and something like that. What am I throwing? What am I doing? Just looking at one guy. Then, hey, that's it. That's where we're going. All right, turn it back over on downs. Not our best offensive game. That's for sure. But I'm trusting the defense. I'm thinking they'll be able to get us a stop here. I'm going to get back on Scott. And this time I'm going to actually have to get back. Or we'll just switch over here. Yeah, that works too. There's that pressure. There's that pressure getting in there. Goes for the deep curl route. Not going to be there. Well, it actually looked like it was going to be there. But the pressure gets in anyway. Good stuff for the boys. I'm actually just going to get, let's go to Cloud Flats actually. And see how that does for us. Pressure gets in there. Pressure gets in there. Here comes that 6-1. Now do we go to just the big man blitz? Yes. It's going to look different, which I don't love. But kind of is what it is. We are going to not press, but we're going to have to jump back here to help out. And right in front of it goes Brantley. That's why we put our corners in those spots. Another turnover forced by the Miami 6-1 defense. That one they just take back. 4-6. Touchdown. Hurricanes. 7-point lead. I mean, if he's going empty, I feel like we should just go... I'm going to go cover 0 shell, cover 4. So we're going to make it look like it just did. But we're going to have different things going on here. Go get them, boys, and right to us again. We're going to make it look like the all-out blitz, but guess what, buddy? It ain't. That is cover 4. Drop them all back. Get him on out of here. The connection to your peer has been lost, and that is why I love the Miami 6-1 defense. With a defensive line like that, that's going to be able to get in and get pressures. It definitely helped that we were able to stop containing on the defensive side of things, because that really, really helps that pressure get in there. When we have a gold quick jump on one side and a platinum quick jump, no, we actually only have the platinum quick jump. Yay, we made the playoffs. We only have the platinum quick jump on one side. Then we have the nose tackle, Ruben Bain, and whoever else. But without containing, they're able to get in there and get a lot more pressures. And I think that was 4 interceptions in a half forced by this 6-1 defense. God, I love it so much. I miss these so much, Miami. It's nice to be back in the 6-1 with a defensive line like that and a secondary like that. Those guys, unbelievable. Made up for our terrible offensive game. Which actually kind of works out because it was all about the defense of Miami anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little revisit back to the Miami Hurricanes. I don't know what we're going to do for the playoffs yet. I guess we'll just find out. We got a lot more teams that I want to go back and try out either for offensive or defensive reasons. So we'll all find out next time. It might not even be the playoffs if we end up getting killed. Now that is not Campus Tour. Do I have to show every single game? No, I don't. I'm just going to show you guys the ones that prove the point I'm trying to make, like that one with Miami. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.